Click the first link in the description for the best Askreddit content. Today I fucked up by getting my 9-year-old sister addicted to gambling. I just came home, and thought I had to share this with you. A little more than a month back, I was really bored at my place. I am a college student and all my activities and events got cancelled because of the virus. I thought it was a good opportunity to give my family a visit for a while. I live far away from them, 3-hour drive, so I don't go there all that often. The same evening, I FaceTime my mother and ask her if I can come home for a while. My 9-year-old sister is also there and she reminds me that I promised her I would give her my old Wii. When she was away, my mom told me to be careful because she would likely ask me to play with her non-stop. I said I would find a way to manage it. So, I pack my stuff, careful to take the Wii with me. And I had the great idea to download a random wheel app on my phone. You know, an app that puts a sort of wheel of fortune where you can decide what the different slots on the wheel are. I set the wheel to have 3 we are not playing today. Slots and 5 we are gonna have fun. Slots. I thought, if we roll this every morning, she wouldn't bother asking me. And it turned out I was right. As I arrived, my sister immediately asked me for the Wii. Told her about the app and she liked the idea. She wanted me to turn the wheel immediately and it decided we would play. She was super happy and even wanted to turn the wheel again just for fun. The next morning, she asked to turn the wheel again. She won. Both my sister and my mom really liked the idea of the wheel. And slowly, we started incorporating the wheel everywhere. For example, I love drawing, and do it quite a lot. Every time I'm drawing, my sister joins me but complains all the time because she can't draw like me and because she doesn't know what to draw. My solution was to add a wheel that would decide what she had to draw. I made a wheel for what I was going to cook, I made one for the movie we would watch, I made one for how far we would walk, I made one for exercising. In short, I made a wheel for everything that had multiple options. It was now mid-August, and my sister seemed to be bored of playing with the Wii. She still asked to turn the wheel, but sometimes she didn't actually want to play despite winning. However, she started spending a lot of time on her iPad. After a few days, I asked her if everything's fine. Yes, she said, I am playing games on my tablet. I asked her what she was playing and to my surprise, she showed me a free slot machine game. I didn't really care at that point, as long as she had fun. However, she started playing more and more. In a few days she went from about 2 hours to about 6. Even worse, she started to get angry because on some games she lost all her money and needed to wait several hours for her free spins again. She had installed 9 slot games already and constantly switched between them. A bit later, it became even worse, the games all being casino themed. She discovered a new thing. In addition to the free slot games, she now also installed 2 free poker games and a roulette game. She began spending her whole day on her iPad playing these games. It got so bad we had to take her iPad away. That didn't really solve the problem. She made her own games. She invented her own gambling games with dice and playing cards and played them solo. She used her piggy bank as chips to play poker with her stuffed animals. We ended up giving her tablet back, and she played the same games again, but this time we limited her to 2 hours a day. The rest of the time, she spent time playing her solo games. Even when we were drawing together, she drew slot machines. She couldn't think of anything else. When I was about to leave this morning, and saw my sister playing online poker, I felt a bit bad. I thought about it the whole drive home, and started imagining my sister in 10 years as a casino addict. Too long didn't read. I used a wheel app to decide if I would play the Wii with my sister and now she is addicted to gambling. I think you got a genuis on your hands, bud. Or a future homeless. Open up a brokerage account for her and send her on over to r/Wall Street Bets. She's ready. LMFAO, oh no. Well, at least she didn't invent her own games with blackjack and hookers. Ha ha ha. Let's hope that never happens, ha ha. Now just get her into math. She'll be a broker in no time. As an engineering student I tried, trust me. She prefers history. Set her up with a virtual stock trading account on eToro or something lol. The thing about being addicted to gambling is that you're generally not actually good at it lol. Today I fucked up by putting a daycare on lockdown. Technically this happened the other day. So my parents moved and now live right next door to a daycare. A daycare that happens to be the one both my niece and nephew go to, as well as one that my ex-girlfriend works at. I was visiting my folks for a day, and not getting to see my niece and nephew often thought, as I was leaving, I'd say bye to them. You can see the daycare from the backyard of my folks' place, and I notices some kids out playing with a daycare worker. I walked over, said hi and asked if they were there. The worker said they were in a different group but to check the back to see if they were in another playground. I walked around but no one else was outside. I was wasting time and decided to pack up and leave. Bonus points. I was driving a big creepy van to go camping. Well, a few minutes later I get a text from my sister saying the daycare called her because some creepy dude was looking for her kids. She laughed and said it was just her brother. A few hours later my ex texts me and says I put the entire daycare on lockdown and almost had the cops called. I certainly appreciate their due diligence, and am seriously considering shaving off my mustache. Too long didn't read. I went looking for my niece and nephew and found myself almost getting arrested. Should have offered the kids some candy. It would have made you seem like a nicer person. Or maybe a balloon. Next time, wear pants. This is good advice for almost any situation. I walked over, said hi and asked if they were there. Did you tell the worker who you were or just ask for some, seemingly, random kids by name? I said, are my niece and nephew here? She asked who they were and I said their names. Admittedly I probably should have said my name lol. Good thing your ex wasn't an asshole about the ordeal, from what we can tell. I honestly thought this story was heading somewhere worse lol. Show us the stash before you shave it. Dig deep enough on my profile and you can find it. Today I fucked up by asking my female friend for sexy time instead of my fiancé. So this happened yesterday and I'm cringing, dying of awkwardness inside. Essentially I was feeling hot and heavy and well horny. My fiancé and I know of this themed sex hotel that we go to get it on like Donkey Kong. For some context, my fiancé and I live with flatmates, so we go to said hotel so as to keep our sex life civil and private. I was on my way to see a mutual female friend of ours when I sent this text. Hey babe, I'm feeling naughty. Wanna go to out hotel and insert eggplant and squirt emoji. My loins were on fire and I hit send. I look at the text and go numb with horror. I had sent the text to the friend and not the fiancé. As the sweat pours off me, the friend sends me a text before I could even send one and apologize. To this friend's credit, she sent me laugh emojis and said wrong girl and we 99. As we met up, she just laughed for 5 minutes and told me that my text had made her weak. I told my fiancé about this and she laughed her ass off too. Too long didn't read. Asked my female friend to eggplant squirt emoji. So you made her whole week. Double down. I know who I sent it to. Sure, you were just testing the waters, to see if you could some side action, smiley face. My fiancé would cut my balls off if I did either lol. Was stuck at the NY99 until I saw your username. As we met up, she just laughed for 5 minutes and told me that my text had made her weak. Or was it? As we met up, she just laughed for 5 minutes and told me that my text had made her weak.